What's up, DC Nation? Welcome back to another video on Justice League Unlimited. And today, I'm checking out the penultimate episode of the season, the final part in the Cadmus storyline, Season 2, Episode 12, titled Divide We Fall. Now guys, I am so hyped, okay? Because the last episode ended with the reveal that Brainiac and Lex Luthor have been combined. And the Justice League and Cadmus, they're on the same side now, and they're going up against Lex Luthor and Brainiac. And I didn't bring this up in my last video. There's actually 2 points that I wanted to talk about. First off, the last episode was titled Panic in the Sky, and there's a storyline in the comics, a Superman story, where he goes up against Brainiac called Panic in the Sky. And I didn't connect that at all. Like, if I would have thought about that before going into the episode, I think I would have predicted the Brainiac reveal, which is good I didn't think about that, but I think that's really cool. It's like the creators basically tease you. Like, when you rewatch the episode, you're like, oh, this is called Panic in the Sky, because that's the same title as a Brainiac story. Now, why would there be a connection to Brainiac? Oh, Brainiac is actually the big villain of the story. So that's really cool. And then another point I wanted to bring up, there was supposed to be a Tim Burton Superman movie in the early 2000s called Superman Lives. It was going to have Nicolas Cage as Superman. And in that movie, he would fight against a Lex Luthor that was combined with Brainiac called Lexiac. Which it sounds kind of dumb, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that movie, Nicolas Cage as Superman, that's a no-no. That just doesn't fit. But yeah, that's the only other time we've seen this idea of Lex and Brainiac being combined. And I'm just so excited to see how it'll be developed in this episode. Divide We Fall. Like, the reveal, it already got revealed last episode. What is Brainiac doing? Is Lex being controlled? What is Brainiac's ultimate plan? How is the Justice League going to stop them? And will the Justice League get the world back on their side? There's so many things to wrap up in this episode. And I'm pretty sure this is actually the final part in the Cadmus storyline, because you guys told me since Question Authority, it was like the start of a 4-parter. And we had Question Authority, great episode. Flashpoints, amazing episode. Panic in the Sky, a masterpiece. And now we got Divided We Fall. And the next episode is Epilogue, which I've heard some great things about. I'm really excited about that one. I can't wait to watch that. And I got a special shirt just for that. I'm not wearing this shirt for the Epilogue video. I'm be wearing a Bound Beyond Beats As combined shirt. Get ready to see that. But yeah, guys, before we get to this episode, make sure you follow my socials, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. They all the same username, lowercase DC_enthusiast1. Also, go check out my website, dcenthusiast.com, where you can watch all my full episode reactions, including the one for this episode. But yeah, guys, with all that being said, your reaction to the latest episode of Justice League Unlimited, Divide We Fall, starts now.
Until I could install myself into the android, I forced my hand.
Oh, you know what? I just caught something I didn't catch last time. Because I'm not gonna lie, the end of the last episode, when this reveal happened, there was so much happening that I was just so shocked. And Brainiac just said that he was hoping he could get control of the android. It makes sense. So Brainiac's plan was to get control of Amazo, because Lex basically made a duplicate of Amazo, and he was going to put his body in there so he could be immortal and as powerful as Amazo, which Lex was doing more for the immortality, but Brainiac was doing it so he could be as powerful as Amazo. Brainiac is fascinated by life, and Amazo is the most powerful character in the DCAU, so it makes sense Brainiac would try to get control of Amazo. And it's not actually Amazo, it's a duplicate, but still, at that level of power. I didn't realize that. Like, honestly, the reveal of Lex making a Amazo duplicate, it was a cool reveal, but so much stuff happened after it, like Batman showing up, Amanda Waller, the Justice League showing up, Brainiac coming out of Lex. All that happened so quickly that I forgot about the Amazo reveal.
Do you not recall my kidnapping you in this very building?
Yes. You forced me to build you a new body.
Kal-El destroyed that body, foiling my plans.
Huh.
In any event, I always have a backup plan. Consider
Okay.
to have survived a point-blank blast from me, unless
It wasn't intended to kill me.
the beam carried a nanotech payload
The music.
that inserted a microscopic, holistic copy of my program inside your body. Since then, I have steadily grown in strength, protecting this body until I could arrange my transfer into a more suitable one.
Yo, I have to go back to that image though. Dude, just look at Lex. Like, or let me go back to a better one. Just a side image of him and how Brainiac has taken control of him, and it's such a weird look. The tentacles and the Justice League. And Amanda Waller is on the Justice League side now. This is so weird. And yeah, Lex had no idea. And dude, what was that episode called again? Let me see if I can remember. I remember watching that episode. It was in like season 3, maybe 2 of Superman the Animated Series, where yeah, Brainiac and Lex are in that episode. And I remember, yeah, Brainiac shoots at Lex, which I thought that was intended to kill Lex, but no, it was actually to put like some of his own self into Lex. Superman the Animated Series, Season 2, Episode 14, Ghost in the Machine. That's the episode that basically Brainiac takes over LexCorp, right? Takes over the entire building, the computer systems, and forces Lex to build his primary body again. But then when that happens, we got Superman who shows up, and then Lex, he tries to escape, and then Brainiac shoots at him, but Lex ultimately gets away. But this is now telling us that that shot was actually Brainiac putting something in Lex and has been influencing Lex this entire time. So now Brainiac has taken control of Lex's body, and what he put in him has turned into tentacles and like heavy metal and turned into Brainiac. Like we got this, wow. We got this Lex Brainiac composite version of a character, and I love the continuity in the DCAU. The fact that this episode, Justice League Unlimited, Season 2, Episode 12, which came out in 2005 or 2006, is referencing events that happened in Superman the Animated Series episode, Ghost in the Machine, that came out in like 1996, 1997, like almost 10 years ago. That just shows how well connected and how good the continuity is in this animated universe. Let's keep it going, guys.
Steadily grown in strength, protecting this body until I could arrange my transfer into a more suitable one.
You cured my cancer.
Whoa, okay. Let's go, Martian Manhunter. Let's go, John Jones. Let's go.
No, I was not yet prepared for this battle.
Come on. Oh. Okay. Whoa.
I am prepared.
Whoa.
Shimmy's on nanotech now, right? What's the most advanced nanotech on the planet?
The Dark Heart. We destroyed it, but your people confiscated the remains.
Oh.
We've never been able to get any of it to work again.
Are you willing to bet Brainiac can't?
Dude, how this is all coming back together. They brought up the Dark Hearts, which, dude, yo, and the Dark Hearts was a nanotech being that traveled to worlds and destroyed worlds. So it's kind of the same line of Brainiac. Brainiac could use that to continue his plan, and the Dark Hearts is really powerful. But I like how everything is coming back together. Like, part 1 was Fearful Symmetry, then part 2 was Ultimatum, part 3, Dark Hearts, coming back now in a big way, and then part 4 was the Doomsday Sanction. Yeah, okay, part 4 was Doomsday Sanction, part 5 was Task Force X, and then part 6 was Clash, and then part 7, oh, and then after that, it's Question Authority. We have, oh yeah, Flashpoints, Panic in the Sky, and then this is the 10th and final part. So the Cadmus storyline like, there's other episodes that kind of tie in, but the Cadmus story primarily is 10 episodes. It could basically be its own season alone, and I really like that. Like, just the consecutive storytelling and how it all comes back together in an organic way that doesn't feel rushed or forced. It makes sense. I really like that. And I just can't get over this design of Lex and Brainiac combined. It's so dope. He's making a whole new suit. Whoa!
We are one.
Yo! Dude, that is dope. Look at that. Whoa, okay. That's a cool look. I really like that look. Yo, okay, guys. This episode really delivering. I'm not gonna lie, this is delivering so far. This is not one thing I don't like. Like, usually when you have new designs in a show or in also like a finale or like a big episode, sometimes the designs hit, sometimes not. And the first design we got of the Lex and Brainiac combined was a cool design, and this new one looks even better. I really like the gold, the purple, the blue, and then Lex's face there, and then it really looks like, wow. It's how I would expect a Lex and Brainiac combination, but it's animated so well. Like, the design looks so slick, and I'm excited to see him fight against Superman in this design. That's gonna be dope.
We comprehend. We can build a machine that will allow us to absorb the information of the entire Earth in mortality.
And you'll destroy the Earth to get it?
It's business, Superman. There are always trade-offs.
Dude. Hot girl. Alright. Turn up. Come on, Flash.
No.
Okay.
We can do better than that.
Yo! What? Let's go! Dude, that is so cool! I'm not gonna lie, oh my god, that's awesome. That is so cool. Like, I already thought it was cool that he had, like, other Brainiac clones. So I'm like, I expected that, alright, if his army would be Brainiac clones. You got the ultimate Lex Brainiac combination, then the Brainiac army. But no, he turned them into the Justice Lords. And what's cool about this is, okay, all the Justice Lord parallels in this Cadmus story, and this is a great payoff. And alright, we see all these great designs. It's cool to see him back. I'm really excited to see this fight. But to make it even better, bro, do you see that reverse flash? Do you see that reverse flash? Because in the Justice Lord world, Flash dies. So in this Brainiac's version, we actually get to see the Flash from that world. Now, it's not actually him, it's just a design, but it's a really cool design. I love that reverse Flash design. I can't wait to see Wally go against this reverse Flash. Like, this could be so cool, man. Just the whole Justice League fighting against the Justice Lords. Like, dude, this is such a great payoff. Oh, man. The payoff on the Justice Lords, I did not expect that. This is probably the biggest surprise yet. And that's a big, or I don't know, the Brainiac and Lex surprise, that combination last episode was a huge surprise, but this is huge as well. Like, this is on like the same level. Like, I am hyped, bro. That got me shocked, and dude, like, that two-parter in Justice League: A Better World was one of my favorites, up there with Twilight. Like, Twilight in A Better World being referenced or paid off here in this episode is just bringing all these events in the DCAU together in the perfect way. Man, I love this show. I love this, bro. And just look at that image. Like, you got the Brainiac Lex combination, Lexiac, in the background with this dope design, and then you got the Justice Lord's Brainiac version in front. And dude, I can't get over that Reverse Flash look. I'm gonna call it a Reverse Flash look, because I know it's Justice Lord Flash, it's not Reverse Flash, but it's the same design. Like, that's why I would expect a Reverse Flash design to be in this DCAU continuity. Let's continue, man. We about to get a big action sequence.
We've lost their trust.
Come on. Run! Run, Wally, run! Yo! Let's go! Come on, Wally! I got chills, man. I got chills. That's so cool. Come on. Okay. Yeah. And bro, Dr. Midnight. But dude, that's true. Like, they should be quitting because, oh, now it's like, it's time. No, like, they should continue. The world needs the Justice League. The world needs to accept the Justice League. And, okay, maybe they're not doing the Hall of Justice. I thought they were. Like, maybe Superman's about to be like, oh, okay, well, Green Arrow said yeah, so you know what? Like, we back and the Watchtower's still gonna be up, or I'm open. Like, it's good that they're not disbanding the Justice League. Like, I expect that. Like, him saying we're disbanding the Justice League, I'm like, okay, that's kind of dramatic. But now the Justice League is staying together, I'm pretty sure. Can we get the Hall of Justice? Come on. Dude, what a great interpretation of Green Arrow's character. This might be the best interpretation of his character from the comics. Even better than the comics. Like, he's just that good here. Lois. I'll clap too. Come on, Batman. Clap. Hey, hey! World's finest.
Okay, but there are going to have to be some changes. Maybe we could open an embassy on Earth so we can be closer to the people. Have a rotating staff, some kind of.
You guys can handle this. I've got work back in Gotham. You've got my number.
Yeah. I think so. Ah, okay. Wonder Woman and Batman.
Who guards the Guardians? We got it covered.
Okay. That's so good, man. And dude, Green Arrow and Black Canary, Batman and Wonder Woman, great couples, Huntress and Question. And dude, they're making an embassy. Basically, they're describing the Hall of Justice. They didn't say it yet, but they're describing it. And I bet you probably in the Season 3 premiere, they'll basically announce it. Like, oh yeah, this is our Hall of Justice. They're not going to announce it now because it's in like the works at this time in the timeline.
Guardians? We got it covered.
We got it covered. I know you do, Green Arrow. And Batman has smiled so much in this episode, but it's all been earned.
Working late.
Hey, Smallville.
Clark.
My Justice League story.
Hey, Smallville.
Is an ambivalent.
What? Is that your take on all this, Lois?
I've been as tough on the Justice League as anyone, especially on Superman. That's just because he's always set such a high standard.
Yeah.
He's only human. You know what I mean.
Yeah. I do.
That is so good, man. That is so good. Dude. Oh, what a finale. And I know you're probably like, why are you getting emotional over it? Like, why are you tearing up over it? It's just Clark and Lois talking. Like, when somebody watches the episode at the end, they probably, if it's just some casual watching it, they're probably, oh yeah, that's cool. It came full circle, good storyline. But just seeing it all come full circle and see it done so well and seeing Superman happy now, like, he did it. And seeing everybody clap for him and Lois like, hey, he's only human. I should give him a break. These heroes do deserve a break. this is peak writing, and this is what it should be. As a DC Comics fan, it's just so awesome to see it done like this. Like, I love it, man. This was a masterpiece episode. This is the best episode of the show yet, for sure. And it might be my favorite thing from DC ever. Like, it had everything I would want. Like, yeah, emotional moments. Like, it honestly almost made me, like, get emotional over it. Like, Wally West almost dying. That almost made me get emotional. That ending, just it capping off so perfectly. There's not content like this anymore. And I know that some like, Ethan, like, come on, Ethan. Like, there is good content, good DC Comics content. There is. Like, Superman Lois is great, and there's a lot of things in the works on the movie side and the TV show side, but I just feel like a lot of shared universes, they don't really have a good end to them. This basically is like a finale to everything that led up before it, and it's a good finale. There's no flaws. Where in terms like, say, the Arrowverse, I feel like the Arrowverse is not having a good finish. Like, the Flash's final season has not been that good, and even like Arrow had good finish, but like Crisis on Infinite Earths, that was kind of weak at times, where the Cadmus storyline as an overarching, finishing, finale narrative was so good. And seeing it end with Superman and Lois talking. And actually, the beginning of this four-parter and Question Authority began with Superman and Lois talking, and Lois questioning him, and here, she's not questioning anymore. She believes in him, and there's evidence that Superman had character arcs. All these characters had character arcs. And it's so awesome to see, man. All I can do is smile and love it, man. I love it. I'm gonna wait a little bit, think about it, and then I think I may have a couple more things to say, and then I'll give my rating for the episode. But yeah, guys, overall, this episode is a 10 out of 10. It's a masterpiece. I love it. It's my favorite episode in DCAU. And I would say one more thing that I found out when I was searching up things about this episode. Like, I took some time between this part of the video and just like a couple seconds ago, because I wanted to, have my own thoughts and try to think about it and look up if I missed anything, and I honestly didn't really miss anything. Like, I caught all the references to prior episodes. I caught the reverse Flash design. I caught all the big things. And the only thing I really missed, which isn't really like a miss, is okay at the end when Batman says, "Who guards the Guardians?" or "Who watches the Watchmen?" Like, that's a parallel to that saying. Like, "Who guards the Guardians" is a parallel to the saying, "Who watches the Watchmen?" which is used in Alan Moore's Watchmen. Yeah, Alan Moore. Like, it's just referencing Alan Moore and that darker side of superheroes. And in a way, that was a big theme of this Cadmus story. Like, if the superheroes go rogue. And here, Batman asking Green Arrow that, and then Green Arrow saying, "We got it covered," just shows that they got it covered now. They could fight against a darker side of superheroes, and I like that. I saw that in like the trivia section of one of like the DCAU fandom pages. I'm like, that's actually pretty interesting. Because I just thought that line, "Who watches the Guardians?" is just a reference to an old line in history, which it is, but that's not the reason they put it in there. The reason they put it in there was to reference Alan Moore, which I thought was more interesting. But yeah, guys, overall, tell me your thoughts on this episode down below. What would you rate it out of 10? Actually, just tell me down below you think it's a 10 out of 10. I don't know how you could not think it's a 10 out of 10. Like, this is a masterpiece. This is peak superhero fiction. It's just that good. Like, you can't, I don't know, you can't tell me otherwise. This is one of those, I usually don't say this, but you can't tell me otherwise that this is not a masterpiece. Like, what other superhero story is better than this? Unless, like, the coming episodes are even better, but this is a great episode. This entire Cadmus story was a masterpiece. It's peak DC Comics content. And I'm excited for the next episode. I'm really excited for that one. Epilogue, to close out Season 2 of Justice League Unlimited. I've been told that episode is the best in the DCAU. People have told me before that Divided We Fall, this episode I just checked out, which I love, and Epilogue are the best, but people usually say Epilogue. So if Epilogue is better than this one, I don't know, how could it be? I'm really excited to see how, and I know it's like Bound Beyond themed, so I'm even more excited because of that. And I'm making like a shirt where I have the Bound Beyond logo, and it's like a Bound Beyond and Beats as combination shirt, which I think is pretty cool. It's simple, but it's effective. It'll be perfect for me to wear in my Epilogue video. So yeah, guys, stay tuned for that video. Like the video, comment, share this video, subscribe if you haven't yet. Like, if you've watched this far and haven't subscribed, like, come on, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on my reaction to Epilogue, coming very soon. Thanks for watching, and peace out.